Welcome to Crystal Uncorked. I'm your host, Crystal Vilkaitis, and I'm all about keeping business real, raw, and refreshingly honest. From the peaks to the valleys, we'll explore my journey and the inspiring stories of remarkable women entrepreneurs just like you. Together, we'll uncover the heart of business, embrace vulnerability, and evolve, celebrating the power and success of women in business. I am thrilled and honored you're here. Cheers! Hello and welcome back to Crystal Uncorked. And if you're watching this, you're seeing me in another new location. Last week I was in Nashville. This week I'm in Lake Tahoe, and it's beautiful here. I am here for the American Lighting Association conference. I spoke twice yesterday and have kind of a free day in a way today. So just getting caught up on things and recording on the road. And I have to admit, I just woke up from a nap. I am a napper. I take 20 or 30-minute naps, probably 3 times a week. It wildly energizes me, like re-energizes me and gives me that second wind. And so it really helps me. I know not everybody can do that, but it's like one of my definite like secrets to my success and being able to work in the afternoon because I start so early, and so I can kind of lose my momentum there. So anyways, I have just a quick episode today. I'm filming a couple of episodes here from the hotel room, and the first one is I wanted to share something interesting that I heard from an Instagram reel this morning, actually. Dustin sent me this reel about how to motivate yourself or people. And it basically says that you'll ask 2 questions to somebody or group of people. The first question is, how motivated are you to do blank on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being low, not motivated at all, 10 being high, super motivated. And you ask that question and then they will give you back an answer. And I'll give you an example of this, a couple of examples. And so most people, like in the video, it said most people will say 4 or 5, but obviously it really depends on what the question is. But let's just say that, somebody said that they give it a 4. And the second question is, why didn't you choose a lower number? And that makes the person almost fight for, like they are explaining why they want it. And so that they're almost like talking themselves into the thing and kind of giving themselves that permission, giving themselves that push, and giving themselves that motivation. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I've been thinking about that lately and maybe integrating that into lately. I just heard about it today, but I have been thinking about integrating it into my talks because I had a session yesterday about Instagram and Facebook Reels and TikTok, and short form video content is just the name of the game when it comes to social media right now. And short form video content is Reels and TikTok. And I could just see like not a lot of people in the room are using Reels. Barely anybody is using TikTok. There's just a lot of opportunities for this industry, but I can tell like the motivation isn't totally there. There's a lot of resistance. There's a lot of fear about being on video. And so I was thinking about like how I wish I could have gone back in time and asked my audience, like, how motivated are you to leverage Reels and TikTok to grow your business? And I bet most of them would probably say 4 or 5, maybe would say 6 or 7. That's like why they chose my breakout, and that's why they're there to really learn. But and then I would ask them, we'll defend, why didn't you choose lower? And it would have just been really fascinating. I also bet that some people might say a 1 or a 2, like they're not that motivated, but they want their team to do it. And so that can be very telling. Or if they are 1 or 2, I thought I would say, I think you're in the wrong room. Or I hope I can, motivate you to, or I hope that I can give you case studies and examples and teach you and show you how powerful these tools are. And then reevaluate how motivated are you. So honestly, I'm kind of processing this through this episode. I think it'd be kind of neat to ask that question in the beginning and the end. But here's how I was kind of thinking about it in my own life. So I am looking at really upping my video game. And so I've been interviewing different companies and VA teams and things like that to really help with the shows and the videos. And I thought to myself, how motivated are you to become a YouTube star? Like to really go all in with your YouTubes because I do YouTubes for both of my shows, and there's just a lot more I could be doing with editing and YouTube features. And so I really sat here and look out at the forest. It's a really pretty view that I can see here from my room. And I thought, I'm like a 5, maybe a 6, as far as how motivated. I just feel like I have a lot going on. I'm writing a book. I have my conference. I have my 2 shows, but the 2 shows are connected to YouTube. And I know that as I grow on YouTube, that's going to just get me more listeners on the 2 shows. And I have very focused priorities right now that the team knows. It's rooted in retail, Crystal Uncorked, Evolve, and my book. Those are a lot of things for one person to be doing and being focused on, but they all work together and fuel each other. And YouTube can really help fill the top of the funnel and get more people listening, get more people to evolve, get more people reading my book when it comes out. And so, but as far as motivated, I don't know, in this point where I am right now, there's just so much travel. There's so much going on. So I feel like I'm a 5 or 6. So then I asked myself to defend it. Why didn't I choose something smaller? And the reason is I just said it. I know that if we grow on YouTube, it fills everything else. It fills the top of the funnel. I'm going to get more listeners. I'm going to get more people at my conference, more people reading the book. I just know that that can be a really strong way to grow. And I think that it could possibly be faster than Instagram. Facebook's pretty strong for us, but I could take those YouTube videos and put them on Facebook, and then just more people can be watching them, or we could just extract the video and upload it, export and then upload over to Facebook and just leverage it more. Anyways, so I know that YouTube would be really beneficial for my brand and really beneficial for the focuses and the priorities and the strategic priorities that we have at Crystal Media. So that's why I wouldn't give it less. And so, I think this is a good exercise for you. I also asked myself that, how motivated are you to lose 10 pounds? And I was like a 3, maybe even a 2. 10 pounds feels like a lot. I'm more motivated to lose 5. So the reason I didn't pick 1 or 2 is just I would like to feel better, look better, but I don't think I need to lose 10 pounds. I think 5 pounds. So then I think the next question would be okay, well, how motivated are you to lose 5 pounds? And I would say more like a 6 or 7. And I didn't choose lower just because I think I'm feeling pretty comfortable with where my body is, but I would like it to be maybe just a little less, a little more toned, and just have clothes fit a little bit better. So I thought that was an interesting question to ask, and I wanted to share it here on the show for you. It might give you some motivation in your business, in your life, and help kind of point you to that direction. It might give you a better goal. Like I just said, not motivated to lose 10 pounds, but more motivated to lose 5. You might get more clarity on what exactly it is that you want. And then that might give you some more motivation to actually get it done. The final thing that I want to say about this is I was telling Pauline's here with me at the show, and I was telling her that this was going to be one of my episodes. And I was like, what should my topics be? What should I talk about? And she's like, you should talk about how motivation doesn't work. And we laughed because, I was like, oh, should I just do all these contradictions, every week? Here's how to get motivated. Motivation doesn't work. The top 5 tools to help you be motivated. Tools for motivation don't work. I just do a whole series of contradicting my episodes, which we thought was funny. But I do want to just comment on the fact that how she said motivation doesn't work, because she was like, you have to just do the hard things. You just have to get up. You just have to do it. Do you think that I want to take the cold showers? No, but I do it because I know it helps my body and it helps my future self. I'm not motivated to take the cold. I guess, you're motivated to take cold showers for your future self, but in it, it's just hard. And you just have to set yourself up for success. I've talked about this on the show before. Willpower Doesn't Exist is a really great book. And that talks about how it's the power of our environment, which will actually help us achieve our results. So you have to set yourself up for success. So you have to lay out the clothes and make it really easy to get yourself to the gym, or you have to have the studio. Like with me, I already have the camera and the mic and the software, and I can just boom, hit record when I do my shows. Like I've set my environment up to be really easy for me to do my shows. So the more that we can make it easy and productive for ourselves, it's easier to get those things done that we want to achieve. And that's not necessarily willpower. It's the power of our environment setting ourselves up for success, which my manager at Chili's always said that. You'd walk in Friday and Saturday, Pat was his name. Are we set up for success? Are we getting set up for CV? You set up for success. And I use that a lot myself now too. So the power of your environment. I think, there's ways you can motivate yourself. We're motivated by money or fun or things like that. But I just thought it was kind of a funny comment by Pauline, but also a good point. Like you just got to work hard. You just got to do the hard things. You got to learn TikTok. You got to learn short form video content. It's the name of the game. It's powerful. It can 2x, 4x, 10x your business. I mean, it's crazy what we're seeing. And so, if anybody was in my room yesterday who's like a 4 or 5 on using TikTok and Reels to grow their business, I hope they were higher, and I hope that they do have some motivation based off of the case studies they saw. And I hope using this exercise of asking those 2 questions and knowing what your numbers are gives you some more clarity and insight and helps you be a little more motivated and driven to hit those goals. So a nice, kind of a shorter episode for you today. I'm testing some sizes of episodes. My goal is the next one to be even shorter to see what you're resonating with and liking. But thanks for coming on the road with me here in Lake Tahoe. And I just have to say that super, super early bird is closing for my conference, Evolve. You can get a ticket for 90% off right now. This is a business conference. It's a marketing conference for small businesses, but we're not just talking about marketing. We're talking about leadership, growing, sales, finances. There's so many topics covered. Event marketing. We've got Donald Miller, Jen Gottlieb, Beth Rich, myself, Steph from my team, and more speakers. So it's epic lineup. You could get a standard ticket for just $197 by October 1st. So I just want to give a little plug for that. And I would love to see you in the room. I'd love to see what Evolve. It's going to be epic, and you should definitely go. All right. I'll see you on the next See You. Bye.